Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on last year's national champion, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Dukes will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job. Coverage on that one. So Arkansas State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. Too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So James Madison's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dukes. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. The Dukes have their offense in high gear. On the ground, it's Slater. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal block.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. They'll send the back in motion. He'll set up to throw. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. On the direct snap, it's Slater. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged out of the air.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking for a gap. It's Harris. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Looking to throw on first down. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dukes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Power football with the run. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Got him downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Dukes look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Slater. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
The running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5.
The return is brought down at the 14. And the Arkansas State offense.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Hey, get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Rushes on him. They'll run the screen. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
At the 40. Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Oh, he wants it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Once he got some room, it was over.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Going over the top. He's got it on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
And the Red Wolves will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Dudes are marching down the field. The RPO, it's complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Dudes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is an elite. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. There he goes. Smashing and runs through another one. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finding open areas. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
Touchdown, James Madison! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. And the Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab deep. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Let's go! Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the tight end. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs.
It's a running room. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On the snap, it's Slater. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He'll bring it back, and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's about... go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation.
Okay, break. Okay, ready? Hey, fire!
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. After misfiring, it's 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.